Okay guys, welcome back to another episode of Graveyard Keeper. If this is the first video you're watching, please do watch the rest of the series. Although, if you're just here to watch a money making game in Graveyard Keeper, stick around because I will show you. So, the reason I'm starting on Sermon Day, as you can see, my graveyard quality is 7, so it's 2 over what you'd originally start with to open the church, which isn't much. This trick will make it that you don't need to bury bodies at all to increase your revenue, because the amount of money you get from a sermon is equal to 3 copper per quality score, and all you need for this one is you can steal it off one of these. That makes it 4, so I'll get less in this sermon than what you'd normally get, but you do need to do one sermon first. So let me go get this. So the reason you need to do one sermon, at least one sermon before this, is because you will need faith to research and get the blue technology. This is all just to unlock one technology point.
Hey guys, just a quick interruption
which
to tell you
costs
how much
20.
of what
all
you need
is
for
the
this
blueprint
exploit.
for the lawns.
Keep in mind, you can do this all bit
So
by
let's
bit
put in
like I
casual
did in
prayer,
this video,
and we'll do this.
or you can collect it all and then put it all down. Either way, it works. So to start off, to unlock the technology, you're going to need 40 red technologies, 20 blue technologies. That's it. Then for materials, you're going to need a total of 452 stone, 143 peat, and 16 flowers if you're placing these down exactly like I did. You're also going to need 20 firewood to give to the Inquisitor to unlock the western side of the church. Anyway, now that that's over, continue on and enjoy the video.
So the very first sermon you do, which is the one where your character says, "May the Force be with you," that does not provide any faith, so you'll need to do at least one after that. And as you can see, this is just the standard church, and I got 3, because that was a successful sermon on the casual prayer. That is all the faith you need for this. So as you can see, with a quality score of 4 outside, I only got 12 copper. But if we go downstairs and quickly research or study this cross, which to get science all you need to do is put the paper in and study the paper, and that will give you science. So for the one that I've picked, which is just one off any of them, was 3 faith and 3 science. Now I already had some faith down here, so I could have done it beforehand, but I didn't, just so you guys can see absolutely everything that needs to be done. And look at that, from 2 up to 32 for the stone cross. I'm pretty sure that you get 20 for the lesser ones. So just the standard wood fences or these gravestones. And I'll put this back on. And we will unlock the graveyard enhancement lawn. Now let's go see what we need for the lawn. So for this to be the most profitable it can be, you're going to want a couple of flower beds to fill out every spot that you can. And I have plenty of red flowers. So we need a bunch of stone, a bunch of peat, which, as you'll see in another clip, I've actually already started to grab some peat, which you can buy from compost. Like, you can get the crop waste from the farmer, or you can just get some crops, which you can see here. And each time you do that, you get some crop waste. And to get peat, all you do is compost heap. There you go, that will give you 3. And once you get a bit of peat, which I'd already started collecting a little bit just to make this a quicker video for you guys. And I've got a bunch of stone here. And I have some flowers inside. So I'll grab those flowers and I'll meet you back at the graveyard. Okay guys, so we're back at the graveyard. As you can see, we've got a quality score of 7, like I said earlier, because we've put that back on. And if I go into my inventory, I can show you that I've only got 13 copper. So let's make these flower beds, put these flower beds up, which I'm hoping I have enough for. And to get this side, you need to talk to the Inquisitor. And once you fill this side out as well, you'll get a shit ton more money for just filling it out. This is my little cheat way, shall we say. And I always go lawn 4 because it gives you the exact same. And I always place it. So, I don't usually worry about this part, but early game, you just fill it all out with lawns. And that required 2 peat, so I'm out of peat there. But you can put a 3 above the flowers here. And just that little bit, look at this, we're already at 32. So if you times that by 3, that's how much copper you'll get. So that's 96 copper, just for a bit of peat, some flowers, and some stone. I'm going to go collect some more resources, and I'll fill this all out and show you where it can be. Okay, so I was indeed correct that the shepherd does trade peat, so I might use the 12 copper that I got from the last sermon to buy a bit. And do remember that the price goes up. Oh, not here apparently, so that's a pleasant surprise. Usually the price goes up, you know, the more of something you buy, it gets inflation because there's less product, etc, etc. So, for anyone that doesn't know where the shepherd is, he is right up behind the dead horse. Okay, so it's sermon day now, but look at this. From 7 to 68, and I'm not even done yet. Look at this. So let's see how much of an improvement that is made. So remember, we made 12 copper off the casual sermon to begin with. Casual prayer, here we go. Now the only issue with this method is that it costs stone and peat. But they're pretty easy to come by. So let's see how much we make this time. So before we made 12, and look at that guy just alone gave us 42. So there's easily over a silver here already. Let's see, 2 silver and 4 copper. And we're not even done yet. But I'm going to use that money to buy some more peat, and we'll see how high we can get this. Now I'm going to only work on that one side to begin with. We'll see how high we can get it. And as you can see here, I've gone to the Inquisitor. I cut the 2 firewood to get his trust. Well, it's 20 firewood, which 2 billets. Easy peasy, Japan easy. And look at that, 30 peat for 60 copper. That's nothing to us right now. I'm out of stone. But as you guys would have seen in that little clip, I've started putting some 2s down as well. Because if you're like me and you just want to bury 12s, like bodies with 12 positives, which is the max, and you don't want to worry about the other ones, you might as well fill it up with lawns and then destroy the lawns later. Because they're cheap, they make you money, and look at this, I'm already at 111 quality score. And I haven't even unlocked this side yet. This side, I've cut the trees down, but it's not unlocked yet. So how high will that get? That is the question. I can put another 2 here, and another 2 there. By 2 I mean these little ones. So I'll put those in, and that will make it 115. And I could put some fences around. No, that's already maxed. No point with that. This one I can put, oh, that's a nice body in there. I could put a decent fence on it and increase that score. And I might fill this hole up. So let's do that and we'll see how high we get. Alright guys, we're back at the graveyard. I noticed something while I was clearing out the logs on this side. That is, I've placed these lawns stupidly. There's a couple of gaps where you can fit an extra little bit in. And hey, we're here to make the most, so... Like here, this 4 and that 3. If we move them both across one, we can fit another 2 in there. And this number 2 here, if we move that across, we can get another 2 next to it. So I'm going to remove all of these, and we'll put all of the good ones in. Okay, look at that. Let me just click gravesite so we can just roam around with this. Look at this. Can't fit another 2 up there. There's only a slot of 1 everywhere. There's no slots of 2. So this is the maximum you can get in here without moving the graves around. So, let's see. That's now up at 130. So that's 390, 3 silver, 90 copper. And tomorrow is Sermon Day, so we'll have a look at that. And let's see, I've only got 51 peat right now, because I've been buying instead of growing stuff. So after the next sermon, buy a bunch more peat, and we'll fill up this side. Alright, so it's Sermon Day now. So as you can see, quality of 130. So let's go in and we'll do the casual prayer again and we'll see if that gives us the 3 silver and 90 copper. And remember, you can get a lot more through, you know, prayer for donations or prayer for faith, or even prayer for faith gives you some more. I think it's like 75% more coin if it succeeds. That one failed, so that's casual prayer anyway. So it won't give us any extra money either. So look at that, 78s, 79s. So we're at 100. We're at 25 copper and 130 outside. There's the 3 silver and 90 copper. There we go. But the other way you can get more is through here. So even the prayer for faith, which automatically unlocks when you unlock the church, if you make that, it gives you a 1 to 3 extra silver and gives you 20% more money from the donations. Or if you did prayer for donations, gives you 1 to 3 silver. So if it's copper quality, gives you 1, silver quality gives you 2, gold quality gives you 3, and it gives you 50 to 150%. Again, 50, 100, and 150. So if you were able to get even a copper one of that, you get 1 silver guaranteed on top, and 50% more on top of that as well. So for the 3 silver, 90 copper, let me do some quick math. So if you did this graveyard pattern only on this side, mind you, this is only one side. I'm going to quickly unlock the other side and fill that with lawns as well. But if you did this with even a copper quality prayer for donations, so the 3 silver, 90 copper you get there, plus 50% should be 5 silver and 85 copper. Now, that also adds on an extra silver as well, so it'd be 6 silver, 85 copper, if I'm correct. So let's unlock this area. and we'll fill it with lawns, and we'll see where that gets us to. So guys, I just made a bit of a mistake. I forgot that on the western side of the church, which is the Inquisitor side, it doesn't actually show you where the flower beds go when you're placing down lawns. So always place those in first, because otherwise you do stuff like I've done here. And adding the flower beds just gives you that one extra for that spot. So for here, yeah, it'd be 3, a 3, and a 2, which equals 8 anyway, so I'm going to keep it as that. But for later on, I'm going to have to switch that over. And I'm out of stone again, so I'll collect that. But look at this, just putting this little bit in has added an extra 54. That is insane. Okay, so I've gotten a few more lawns down. I finished this little section. Run out of stone yet again. So I've probably already done this in the video, but I'll set up a list of everything you'll need. Firstly, to unlock here, to do all the lawns for the entire area with these starting graves, so might do it for even no graves. I don't know, I'll see where I go. You guys will know by now already. But yeah, since I'm at 200, that's exactly what I was saying. Yorick's having a little bit of a tantrum. So yeah, that happens as soon as you hit 200 anyway. So he's just damaged everything and brought it down, like only on that one grave. So we will see. I'll have to fix these up. I think I've got a spare gravestone, so I'll remove that and put a new one on. And we'll chop that down into some stone. Might do the same for this fence. So that was a wooden fence, so I'll put a wooden fence on there. That way it's exactly the same from 7, and we will see how far up we can get. Okay, so I've just placed down the last lawns up here, and look at this, 307 quality rating. That is end game sort of numbers, especially for the priest's quest. His last quest for you, quality rating, is for 200, and we've beat that early game. Alright, all you need is to finish his first quest, study a graveyard, like a grave head, a gravestone, there we go, or a grave fence, and Bob's your uncle. You're at 307 after you put in some lawns. It'll be 9 silver and 21 copper, and you can get this week 3, week 4, something like that, early game. I'm not that far into this game either. I've completed it a couple of times, but in this playthrough, and that's going to do me wonders. If you add a prayer for donations on, voila, you're getting 1 whetstone's worth of silver each day. Not each day, each sermon. And yes, it does cost a fair bit of stone and peat and some flowers, but they're easy to get. Yeah, that's the hardest part of this exploit, is getting the materials. So a little bit of a grind and you're good. Now I couldn't have finished this any better because tomorrow is sermon day, so I'll put that through, and as you'll see, I still have not touched this. So from 7 we've gotten to 307, so we've got 300 quality score worth of flowers and lawn in here. That is amazing. You could beat the game. Oh, I say beat, but you could complete the game with no bodies at all. That in itself, to me, is remarkable. It is the easiest way to make money that I have ever found so far, especially early game. Like, sure, that will be a lot higher score when you've got many bodies in there. You know, you've filled it out, you got the lawns between the graves, you know, the flower bed's still in there, and you've got, yeah, every grave possibly filled all the way to 12. Yeah, that's going to be probably double. But by that time, you're not going to need money. You're going to need... oh, I don't know what you're going to need. Because by that point, you're going to be full on faith, you're going to be full on money. You're just going to be doing it for the sake of doing it. Alrighty, it's the next day, it's now sermon day. As you would have seen me just walking past, that grave is still not fixed, it's still at 307 quality. Let's get this sermon done, and we'll end it there, because this episode has gone on a lot longer than I was expecting. But as you can see, just using the casual prayer. So there's nothing that should increase the amount of money we're getting. Not doing the prayer for donations, or prayer for faith. None of those special prayers, this is just the standard prayer. And let's see how much we get from donations. Should just be under 10 silver. Which is, in itself, like I said, quite remarkable for early game. See how much they're donating. Ooh, nearly 2 silver each, and there's only 5 players, like 5 people. They're not players, I'm the player. Let's see. 9 silver and 21 copper. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and find it useful. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like. If you're enjoying the whole series, please subscribe. And if you have any ideas on, you know, anything else you want to see, any more exploits or how to get something else early game, leave a comment, and if I have any ideas, I'll keep an eye out for them. If I find anything, I'll make a video on it, and hopefully that will fix it up for you. I'll help you guys out as much as this one has hopefully helped you as well. We'll catch you in the next video.